A lovely ride across the bay from Limoncello country, shore travel brought us to one of the Mediterranean's true gems, a privilege of the lucky few.
Geographically, the Sorrentine Peninsula extends all the way underwater right through to the island of Capri. It's been home to the jet set since the time of the Roman Empire, right through to the 1960s and 70s, and that tradition still continues today.
If you're stuck in Sorrento, having had to sell your luxury yacht in the current economic climate, then you could still soak up the magic atmosphere of Capri by daily ferry or hydrofoil. Journey further back than the villa of the Emperor Tiberius, and evidence of Neolithic man's presence on the island suggests that even 11,000 years ago, people appreciated the beauty of the place. The Blue Grotto and limestone sea stacks rise like sentinels to guard this secret hideaway.
Those days had no lighthouses, so they put fire up on the top and they became the landmark of the island. But still nowadays, they are the symbol of the island of Capri with all their beauty.
What would you say in Italiano? Bellissimo.
Bellissimo! Favoloso!
Having docked at the main marina, once you decide to explore, you quickly understand why the island may be named after the Roman word for goat. Happily, there's a funicular to get you to the clifftop village of Anna Capri, with its quite outstanding views of the Med and the passing parade.
We reached now the heart of Capri. See, we started down there, which is Marina Grande. We are about 400 meters above the sea level. This is where the jet set meet. This is where you sit in the area or hang around in the area to be watched and watch the others.
French composer Claude Debussy was a regular here and was even moved to compose music in honor of the village.
Letitia, I can see Capri as a very special place in your heart. Why do you think it is that amazing?
The beauty of the colors, the mountains, the vegetation, the sunshine, the climate, the Mediterranean Sea. Also the fact that the island is rather isolated. You can come here only by boat or by helicopter. So how can you not love Capri and the La Dolce Vita?
La Dolce Vita.
If you come from frozen climes, you appreciate it that much more. This was the home of Swedish-born doctor Axel Munther.
Northeast of Anna Capri, at the foot of Mount Barbarossa, lies Villa San Michel. It is the only private residence still in its original state and offers a glimpse into the island's fascinating past.
In the summer, it's full of Swedish scholars making good on the 19th century doctor's desire to forge cultural links between Scandinavia and Italy.
The owner of the villa, Dr. Axel Munther, was a true philanthropist. He treated his poorer patients in Naples at no cost at all, but his wealthier patients, including the nobility of Sweden, paid him more money than he could ever have wished for. So this truly is the fruit of his labor.
When he built the terraced villa, the good doctor discovered layers of history dating back to the emperors of Rome and even further to the island's earlier Greek inhabitants. Their word for wild boar may in fact have been the true origin of the name Capri. It seems even the Egyptians might have left their mark.
The Sphinx is 3,200 years old and is one of the symbols of Capri today. According to local belief, you have to make a wish and then rub the sides of the Sphinx, and your wishes will come true.
A villa of your own on the cliffs here was a stretch, but what the Sphinx had laid on was about the only thing that could pry you away from this island. An invitation to the hills overlooking the Valley of Sorrento, lessons in cuisine from 3 authentic Campanese cooks, and a private lunch among those fine old lemon groves.
You can come to Italy and see many things, but you cannot leave without experiencing true Italian hospitality.
One of the true custodians of the tradition was our host, Maria Esposito, a cook who's never needed to go organic. She's been there all her life.
I can see that living off the earth is very important here in the south of Italy.
È molto importante per noi. Noi coltiviamo tutti.
Maria told us she uses no pesticides when growing her fruit, vegetables, spices and herbs. She serves her produce to her own family, which in turn means she can serve it to her guests in full confidence and to an enthusiastic response. As with every part of this country, a magnificent setting and long, warm summer evenings come standard.
Parmigiana oggi ho bisogno delle melanzane.
Joanne's Italian was good enough to pick out the words melanzane and parmigiana, and to figure Maria needed a brinjal. You might think the extent of Italian cuisine was pizza and pasta. While no one's knocking either of these, it's how Italians prepare everything else which shows their true culinary genius.
Ciao mamma.
I want to learn to cook like a real Italian. Cucina.
Cucina, molto bello
I bring
cucinare.
vegetables.
Molto bella.
And so straight into basil and mozzarella rolled in fried eggplant, covered in tomato sauce and parmesan before baking.
Mama, this is so easy and so simple to make. Molto facile.
Molto facile.
All of these ladies learned how to cook traditional dishes simply by being in the kitchen when they were children and watching their parents and grandparents prepare food. One thing they believe in strongly is not wasting food. So day-old bread gets roasted and you have the foundation of bruschetta al pomodoro. Once broiled, they then rub one side with a whole clove of garlic, drizzle olive oil over that, then add a pomodoro sauce of arguably the world's best tomatoes. It's roasted for 15 minutes with olive oil, salt and pepper until charred, and that's your bruschetta al pomodoro. To learn the art of countless other dishes put together in no time but perfected over centuries, Joanne quietly promised to return.
The south of Italy has captured many hearts, but the Italians are a generous nation, inviting all to have a taste of la dolce vita, the sweet life, and it doesn't get much sweeter than this.
It's the antidote to convenience culture, putting together a stunning homemade dish, drinking a wine grown just down the road, while taking in a view that's had mankind in awe for millennia. This is civilization. Shore Travel puts you in the picture this week. Make memories that last a lifetime with holiday packages from Shore Travel. Details on the website and in Top Billing magazine.
Talent runs deep in this country.